Let's see if we're actually live this time.
Of complexity and calm.
We are live. Boom. All right, guys, we are finally officially live. Welcome to the world of YouTube, right? Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Vixen After Dark. Thank you so much for staying tuned in, tapped, and turned on. I'm your host, Letitia Yolfo. If you guys have not already joined the fam, please make sure you go ahead and smash that subscribe button, guys, and make sure you click the bell. That way you're notified, dink, every time I go live. Okay, so here we are, guys. We are gonna prep for the full moon, the last super full moon that's coming up for this year in the sign of Aries. I will be discussing a little bit as far as right now, as you're watching this video, the moon is currently in Pisces. We'll do a little tidbit on that. But if you guys are new, what's up? Thank you so much for staying tuned in. If you guys are not new here, you know the deal. So typically, guys, after the live video, I do make timestamps that way you guys can refer back to them after the video, just in case you miss anything or something happens. We've had a whirlwind tonight. So you guys can find me on vixenafterdark.com for all your personal needs. Also, yes, I did remove my Etsy shop, but I still have the metaphysical shop on my personal website as far as merch and all that goes, and you can get readings and all that stuff. So that's still there. Everything will be in the description box, guys, down below if it's not in the comments, okay, as far as the timestamps, okay? So now that we got housekeeping out of the way, let's go ahead and kind of dive in, guys. We have, right now, currently, the moon is in Pisces. Let's kind of pull up where it's at. It's at 15 degrees, you guys. We all know this is a mutable feminine water energy. So as far as what's going to be playing out for today, for tomorrow, you know, you might be in your little feelers a little bit, okay? Some people might be a little emotionally sensitive during this time as well, okay? So don't take it personal. The moon is in Pisces. So have a little bit of compassion. Utilize that Pisces energy to flip it and have empathy for someone that could be going through something that they don't know how to deal with it, okay? Because during this time with Pisces, they're very intuitive, so you can be very receptive to certain energies that could be around you. Like you could be feeling the next person or someone that you're closely connected to. You could probably feel their aura, their energy, and feel out what's playing out right now. As far as yourself, you could be having lots of creative ideas. You might be totally on fantasy island. You might have a whirlwind of an imagination right now to do certain things, especially coming from moon in Aquarius, where a lot of ideas and things outside of the box could have been sparking for you. But on the same token of that, you know, you don't want to get rocked to sleep when the moon's in Pisces, because you can be a little gullible. But also you can be a person that you're so intuitive and you're so gung-ho. It's like you might be a person to help someone else out. You know what I mean? And be very reliable on the same token. Some may overindulge or be more into self-indulging kind of an energy. Now this can play out in two ways. You can become escape artist, or like I said, you could just be so tuned in, tapped in, and turned on that you're actually in the mode of preparing for full moon in Aries on things that you need to be, you know, reacting and responding to as far as getting it all together before the full moon comes in, okay? As far as aspects, I'm not going to dive too deep into them. I'm just going to like talk about it as far as the energy collectively, but just a little cool synopsis. What's been happening, it's going to keep happening, is the Venus sextiling Libra right now. We all know Venus is in Leo, which is a fire sign, and then Mars is in Libra, which is an air energy. So this is like pretty much trying to balance things out and make things a lot smoother. Sextiles are normally sweet and sexy, so I really like them. So if you have, you know, any type of, what do I call it? Like if you're very ambitious or have some type of charisma going on, you know, that's going to be the name of the game too. You're going to like have a little pep in your step, especially when it comes to relationships, okay? Any ship you're sailing, could be a business partnership, a love ship, a friendship, situationship, side piece ship, whatever ship you're sailing, guys, because sun is in Libra, and Libra is, you know, ruled by Venus and rules the 7th house of relationships. So that's like literally the core focus right now for the next, 28 days. So it's all about love. It's all about putting love. It's all about the game of love, pretty much for the most part, in whatever that you're passionate about, or whether like it's a person, place, or a thing. Okay, so, but watch out when it turns into fire energy. As we roll into the full moon in Aries, there could be a little bit of drama that could be playing out, because we also have Lilith is in Leo, North Node is in Aries, so this is all fire energy playing out with Venus in Leo too, and Chiron in Aries. Okay, so it will be North Node, Chiron, and this full moon all in the sign of Aries, which is a cute little, it's not super stellium because the North Node is not really a planet, but there's energy playing there. Okay, so when dealing with this, just try to, like I said, be authentic and true as possible. It's so much easier just to be transparent so that you can actually give the person a choice whether they want to deal with you or not, and whatever it is that you got going on. And same for you, whether you want to deal with somebody or not. So hopefully, you know, you guys can see through the BS on what people will be playing out and you can address your issues and using that Venus energy to add the charm in, you know what I mean? When you got to address some type of drama or address anything within life that's not so pleasant, right? Because there can be some ego battles that can really mess things up, and communication is just going to be definitely key. So let's kind of get ready for Friday, guys. Full moon is going to be in Aries. We all know that this is going to be cardinal fire masculine energy that's playing out. It's also known as the harvest moon, so that you guys are aware. You can look more details up on the back end story of all of that if you want to. But just all you got to really know is when it comes to Aries energy, it's more about yourself, right? Your self-image. It's more about your physical appearance. It could be things that you may need to, it's like where you feel powerful in, like your individuality, like being your unique self. Okay, some people may feel super separated and go into hermit mode, depending on where this is playing out in your houses as well, or they just might be into themselves. So pretty much for the most part, you know, expectations is also going to be the name of the game, and your environment, okay, is going to matter. So let's kind of talk about the collective on how we're all going to be feeling. You know, sometimes there's not so chill energy, and then there's some chill ones. So I kind of want to allow you guys to prepare on what you could be facing, or possibly even your own energy on how, you know, this could be playing out for you or people that you could be around. So try not to rush into anything, guys. You actually want to think before you leap during this time. That way you don't make any super quick decisions without crossing all your T's and dotting all your I's, because, you know, you might want to try and utilize all this earth energy that's playing out in these aspects to slow down. Slow and steady wins the race, and, you know, a calculated risk is better, and so is slow motion is better than no motion, right? So we got to drop the pride, we got to drop the ego. You know, you don't always have to be right or play lawyer or play the judge. You can't always, you know, don't always have the last word. Not every battle is meant to have a fight. Not every body needs a word. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to like notice what's playing out and then kind of like move from there, right? So teamwork, if you can, if you have to. Teamwork, working with people, supporting people, trying to stay calm. Because if you're in a restless energy and you want to do something and I got to do something and I got to go here, you might miss something in the midst of all of that when you're having an adventure or an experience. So you have to really be careful, okay? When a full moon is coming up, this is where we start to resolve certain things. You start to really see what's playing out for you. Whatever seeds you plant in your garden, you'll see what needs to be plucked out. You need to see where you need to put a little bit more work in, or plan to take action into certain areas that really didn't grow well for you, or you can see where you didn't plant some so great seeds. So try not to hold any grudges, or like have any just negative energy or pent up anger or frustration. You know, if there's some baggage that you may have, learn how to deal with that before you pour into somebody else. Because I tell you, with this energy, guys, it can be very impulsive. So people might just kind of like jump into stuff, like I said, without thinking. And then you have, I ended on the last video, you can really like face plant, right? Because you're not thinking about what it is that you're doing. You're just doing it just to do it. So I would say set your intentions, because also too, you could go into something expecting an outcome or expecting someone to do X, Y, and Z, when really, if you're all into the expectation of it all, because that's first house energy, you have to be you shouldn't even be in that energy, okay? Because then here comes the hot-headed energy that could roll through, since Aries is known as the ram, right? Head, okay? So tempers could flare. There could be some clashes, some beef among the crew, friends, family, business partners at work. So it's like, in a sense, people like might be in an energy to battle for the top spot. It's all about competition for some, okay? So be aware of that. It's like the me, or pick me first kind of an energy. And you kind of see this playing out right now with Moon and Pisces energy, where it's kind of going there. Like, you start to see all these things that are playing out. It's like some people are getting off Fantasy Island and noticing, like, it's like waiting to see the end result of something right now. And then hence, here we roll the carpet into full moon in Aries, and boom, here goes the results, right? So, you know, I would say it's like zero chill with these aspects too that are playing out for some. Patience, some people might not even have patience. They might not be able to wait. They might be very pushy. So people might get very frustrated, you know, because they have no form of patience. Remember, it's fire energy. So you might not be moving as fast as people want you to, or it could be flipped, okay? So like I said, the ego showdowns are going to be a theme too. So people might definitely have the urge to really assert themselves. So I tell you this to just kind of prep and, you know, have your boundaries set, protection, cloak, all of these things. Try to release power struggles if this is you. You know, so let's kind of like, that kind of goes into a segue of self, as far as the collective, when you're going into this full moon energy. Because, you know, Aries energy, I would say, because it rules the first house. So it's kind of like a shot of like self-belief all of a sudden, like straight to your system. It's like, boom, I can really believe I can do something now. I have the power now. Oh my God, I can do this. I can do that. I got it. You know what I mean? So with some people don't realize, since they don't have this energy all the time, and all of a sudden it's sparked within them, this is why they act first and think later. And then, you know, some people will be strutting their stuff down the block like, you know, they shit don't stink. But you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a game changer as far as you personally, like on a come up, or if you've been stagnant or you haven't been doing the things that you need to be carrying out. You can really use this full moon Aries energy to really clean up house, like especially because the sun is in Libra right now, to get organized, to position yourself as far as maybe at work, or if you have a business, or you know, if whatever it is that you're engaging in, any type of aspect of life right now, you can really use this energy to boss up in a way as far as for yourself, like getting your things in order for you. Taking initiative is what Aries likes to do. They are the starters, pretty much. It's cardinal, right? So Aries is not about just all talk. They're all about action, you guys. They take action. So you might be super hyped to really, like I said, get things done during this time. You know, some people might let go of the bad vibes. Like they might not, they're like, you know what, I don't care. Like, let me do me. Like, so there goes that, there goes that transparency. There goes, oh, now I can talk for myself. Now I can speak up for myself and utilize my throat chakra all of a sudden, kind of a vibe, right? If you're not a person that always does this on a daily, because this is collective energy. So, this is the time you can really like start a new hustle, or maybe you can start talking and, you know, writing a book and doing your podcast, or just doing something, you know what I mean? That really kind of helps you, whatever your hustle is, wherever you're trying to put all your energy into as far as chasing your dreams, goals, values, beliefs, you know, and bring those ideas that you have in your imagination down here and take action on it. That's a good thing on how you can use this Aries energy. Okay, it's kind of like where fear, non-existent. Okay, if you're in a higher octave, you're going to be able to change your situation right now and really look at, damn, I messed up here, or, ooh, I did a good job here. You'll be able to see that during a full moon, okay? So it's time to grab them brass knuckles and really face your fears head on. No more dodging any challenges, guys. If you really want to improve yourself, sometimes we got to stand in the fire. We got to deal with it. I'm just saying. So, like I said, on the negative token of this, as far as your own self, like, you know, how other people could be playing out, you know, this is that impulsive kind of an energy that could be playing forward. If you haven't done a lot of shadow work or self-growth, it's really going to show. You'll start to see it within people, moving without making a plan, or, you know, it's just like, my idea right here, me, I got it, you know? Because think of Aries energy, they just kind of act on a whim of things and then they see how it plays out. And if it plays out well, then it's all good. But if it doesn't, then they come up with another solution and more energy to go fix that. So it's like this never-ending roller coaster, right? It's a risky game. It's fire. So like I said, the impatience could flow in, so you have to really be patient with yourself. You can't expect results overnight, whether you're just meeting someone or you just starting something or getting into something. Like, you have to be like just slow down a little bit. Utilize this earth energy that's playing out too within these aspects, you guys, because there's a lot of earth that's gonna be playing out, a lot of movement within those aspects. So, you know, you don't want to start banging your head against the wall because you didn't do something or you didn't initiate or you did it wrong, or, oh my God, why did I tap into that? You know, that's why I said shadow work is good. Or you might just fall into a slow burn if you don't follow, like, you know, the advice of what I'm telling you, because, you know, some people could be prone to have some conflicts play out. That's why I say pick and choose your battles, guys. Like, not everybody deserves a reply or a response, or, you know, this is the fire to, you can add more fuel to the fire with this energy. Okay, so just keep improving on yourself and keep your words tight. Because like I said, that ego, man, people be so in their ego, want their ego stroked, and this is where people can really blow up during a full moon. And trust me, you'll start to see, you even see it probably with celebrities or online, like things that are happening right now, like things are blowing up. You know, it's like literally, like, I'm telling you, they know what they're doing when they're playing with the energy, when things are playing out. Like, they know what they're doing. So yeah, so things can get blown up. You know, and sometimes people are like, they could be an energy of trying to feel some shoes where, you know, they're just too big for them. You know what I'm saying? So those are where the roadblocks can kind of come in. So like I said, be careful because some people might be on edge. Gosh, you just gotta act before you think, pretty much, for the most part. Just be careful during this time, guys. Like I said, you may be impatient, but have some patience. That's gonna be the name of the game. And you might make it. Oh, Jackson, lay down. He's like standing up, falling asleep. Yeah, so use these I'm looking at these earth aspects that are playing out. So slow down, take a step back, and breathe sometimes, you guys. You'll see it playing out. Trust me. So I would say on the flip side to this, it's like, if you want to match the gasoline that Aries energies carries, make sure you know what you're putting it into. What is all your time, your energy, money, whatever? What are you putting that into? Are you helping yourself? Like, are you like healing, or what are we doing? Are you building something? Are you like bringing in, you know, building your foundation and bringing home stability and security for yourself? Because with all this earth energy, I'm pretty sure it's kind of hard not to kind of look and see where your money's at, or where it's growing or flowing and all that stuff. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? Do you have a creative gift, talent, or skill that you're putting that energy into? Like, use it like that. You know, you might be fired up to really tackle a challenge that you were scared to tackle before. You never know. So now, emotionally, as far as, because, you know, the moon is how we react and respond. So emotionally, some people might be super passionate and really have the drive to really carry things out. It could definitely be a perfect time for you to, it's kind of like, it's like having a craving, like a hungry wolf, and you're out there and you're on the prowl. Like, that's kind of the energy. So let's kind of move in, because that's a good energy to be in low-key for finances, career, money, and finances. So for some, you know, money might be burning a little hole in their pocket, because Aries is very impulsive. Not all, but some, as a collective energy. So you might be buying this or buying that. Even investing in this, investing in that. But remember, make sure you check everything before you do that. We still are in retrograde season as well. Okay. So at work, people might be, you know, hot-headed. And some, you know, they may know how to handle this. But some people might be like wearing that title and that badge, like, you know, they just got it all figured out and everything. So you got to kind of learn when to assert yourself and learn when to step back is going to be the name of the game, because you don't want to turn it into no street ball or create no squares or challenges down the line for yourself that you got to dig yourself out of Scorpio season. Trust me. You know, so like I said, use this energy as far as your money and career, guys. Take on that hustle energy that Aries has and put it into something that you are passionate about. Like I said, whether this is a gift, talent, or skill, or your business or your job. You know, some people might excel and do a really good job, you know what I mean? And want to just look good and feel good and do better for themselves at work. Or if you have a business, this is where you want to start getting everything together, and really like taking on your tasks, all of your duties, responsibilities, and obligations throughout the day. Maybe even taking a little bit of risks, okay? Bringing in that boss, big dick CEO energy, okay? And when it comes to the cash, you know, like I said, we are in Libra season, so Libra does rule love and money. So channel this fire energy, utilize it to budget, and also create some new financial goals for yourself. What do you want to tap into? What do you want to do? Pretty much, especially with all this earth energy playing out, especially if you're serious about building something or going somewhere or tapping into whatever venture you have. Your bank account could blow up based on a viral video. Like, you just never know. Okay. Let's talk about love and relationships. Okay. As far as love and relationships, let me pull up some of these aspects here. As far as love and relationships, I feel like, love is definitely going to be on fire. And with this full moon energy, Aries is just cranking up the heat with this, especially within love life. Some of you guys might meet new partners, or you might meet a new person that you haven't seen, and all of a sudden you guys are hitting it off. Some of you guys might actually like right away just hit it off, you know, in an whole other way. It might make things sizzle a little bit on the block, okay? But some people might be playing it cool, you know what I mean? Aries energies also knows how to back up too in some cases, you know what I mean? Like they might not be the initiator in the DM, you know what I mean? That might be you, or you know what I'm saying? But some know how to play it cool. Just know when it's time to shoot your shot. Read the room, check the temperature. It's kind of like a roller coaster ride with these aspects, man. It's like a lot of passion, a lot of exciting energy could be playing out. But then there's also like fireworks and good sparks that occur, negative and bad. There could be some arguments, some drama that I see playing out here. Some things might get heated. Like I said, there might be some ego clashes. People like, you know, headbutting. If you have two alphas trying to get to the top spot, you might have that playing out. And some might be like in a relationship where it's like, it's all about me, forget you. So compromising would be the name of the game. So let's move on, you guys. What is your rising? So where this could be playing out for you as far as if you know your rising sign. If not, I'm still going to go based off of if you have Aries in houses 1 through 12. So Aries, of course, rising, this is going to be in your first house. Taurus rising 12th. Gemini rising 11th, Cancer rising 10th, Leo rising 9th, Virgo rising 8th, Libra rising 7th, Scorpio rising 6th, Sag rising 5th house, Cap rising 4th house, Aquarius rising 3rd, and Pisces rising 2nd. Okay. So since we're going to a full moon, depending on where this is activating whatever house for you, let's go ahead and tap into the first house. The first house, of course, we know this is all about self. So if you have the full moon here, this would be a grand time to figure out what are some things that about yourself that you need to release and let go that you know that are not good for you during this time, especially with the full moon. However you've been acting, you know, reacting and responding to life, and that, you know, the way that you've been taking action, has it been a good thing or has it been a bad thing? You'll definitely know, you know what I'm saying? Because if you've been hesitant or there's fear and doubt, you need to find ways, of course, to release those things, okay? And really step into your power and use that Aries energy. That Aries is very confident. Like they're pretty much very sure of themselves when they got certain things all together, right? Especially if they're in the higher octave. So second house. Second house is a Taurus house. So you may need to like release, letting go if you have an attachment to any material items and things of that nature. Like if you're too much into the material world, where it's like, like, oh, I gotta get this money, right? Or I have this car, I have this, I have that, I have all these things, right? You could be looking at yourself as like, oh, I'm better than you because I have more, you know, when really you're probably not even a spiritual person. So don't really define yourself based off of solely your material possessions or your money. It's all about where you're at internally first, right? To make sure we got it all together here is really important. So really value yourself beyond your bank account if it's playing out in your second house. Third house, this is the house of communication. So you might even release some negative thoughts that you may be having about yourself if you have them. You know, release any gossip type of an energy. If you're talking to people and it's just like it's all gossip, that's all it is. It's like they can't elevate you, they can't uplift you, you can't learn from something. That's the wrong energy that you tapping into. Okay, those are the wrong people that you're talking to. If you can't learn from somebody, they can't, you know, lift you up, support you. This is not the day and age where it's like you're going to be wasting your time pretty much for the most part, especially if you guys aren't vibing on the same frequency and you're not able to talk about stars, moons, and quasars and everything to get everything together in life. That could feel, you know, it'll feel like a setback. So clear your mind of yourself of any self-doubt. Avoid gossip energy, avoid talking smack about others. Okay, that ain't the time for that. Fourth house, we all know this is a Cancer house here, so for the most part, while the sun's in Libra too, you can really see some things. Maybe you need to clean out some things out of your house. Maybe you need to really you know, deal with like family situations. Let's say if you live with somebody or you have kids or a spouse or somebody that you live with, make sure there's no baggage, there's no drama. You might want to have a nice conversation about certain things and create some type of peace, because this is your environment, this is your sanctuary. So you want to make sure your environment and everything around you is straight, because if you don't feel good even in the place where you're at, you're not going to want to be there, and that's not a good feeling, right? Fifth house, so during the full moon, fifth house energy, you might need to release like ways on how you can really express yourself, especially if you have a gift, talent, or skill or some form of creativity. You know what I'm saying? Like let it go, like finally take time for yourself to do things that you've always been wanting to do during this time. I would say it's really time to shine, especially if it's in the creative sector. This is a Leo house, so no more holding back. It's like kind of low-key now or never. Okay. Sixth house. So sixth house, I would say if you have Aries here, this is now, it's not the time to be perfect. You use this fire energy to really make sure that, you know, try not to perfect anything, you know what I'm saying? Like make sure you're carrying out your daily living activities by putting in work, but don't overexert yourself, you know what I mean? Hopefully you are taking care of your health as well, and don't become overwhelmed with anything when it's in your sixth house, okay? Don't put too much on your plate. Seventh house, okay, this is, you know, that Libra house, and sun is in Libra. So if you have the full moon here, well, think of the relationships that you're dealing with, whatever ship you're sailing, business partnership, love ship, friendship, situationship, side piece ship, whatever ship you're sailing right here. You know, make sure you're not being in a codependent energy. Make sure you know how to initiate and start things, and you have confidence within the connections that you're building right now, because if that's not there and you're trying to look for validation from them instead of validating your own goddamn self, then there's going to be a problem and there's going to be a clash. Okay, so you might want to find balance within your relationships that you have. Eighth house, so we all know eighth house, this is a house of transformation. This is a Scorpio energy house right here. So let go of any fears that you may have as far as, you know, especially when it comes to intimate relationships or things that you've been hiding that have been so deep that you haven't been able to tell anybody. You might want to be able to release those in some form or fashion in a healthy manner, so that you can learn to let go and deal with these secrets or emotions that nobody probably knows about, emotional demons or some shit. And that way you can allow yourself to be open and transform, like release and let it go once and for all. That way you can walk into an energy of being confident and being this new person that you want to be. Ninth house, okay? I would say it's time to really release any old programming, old morals, values, beliefs, anything that's outdated. Just kind of let them go once and for all as well. You know, especially if you're a person that's narrow-minded or closed off, if you don't like to learn from nobody, like, oh, they're younger than me, they don't know nothing, you know, kind of a vibe. Like, you gotta really kind of let that go. It's like let go of the prejudice kind of an energy in that sense. Because I tell you, like, what, 39? I'd be learning from 25-year-olds nowadays. I'm like, dang, they're like millionaires. And I was like, what the hell? So, you know, so really embrace looking at things from a different perspective and being a little bit more broad. You might want to figure out ways on how you can learn a little bit more in certain areas of your life right now and seek some higher knowledge, okay? 10th house. We all know 10th house here. So this is about public image and career. And, you know, Aries deals with self. So you can really utilize this energy here. But make sure you let go of the need to be validated from anybody else, especially if you're co-workers, or even if like you're in business or you're a CEO or something like that, or you're building a business or you're an entrepreneur, things of that nature. You have to make sure during this time you have to see what's been working for you. You know what I mean? Like really use this Aries energy and see, okay, have you planted some good seeds in those areas of your life to really build something for yourself, or is something stuck, or is it stagnant? Is it growing? What's working for you? Okay. You might have to release an old way of doing something and try and tap in something new. I don't care if this is changing your brand colors or your image, whatever character that you're presenting for yourself out in the world, because you don't want to mess up your reputation. Really look at everything right now and see what you need to let go of, or maybe trying new platforms and things of that nature, you know what I mean? Or see what's been working and what hasn't been working, and kind of look at things in that form, okay? That way you can really define your own path when it comes to success, okay? 11th house. So this is a house of like social connections and things of that nature. So you might have to release some toxic connections or relationships that you have in life. You might start to notice, are they good for me? Oh, I don't think they're good for me. This is not great. You'll kind of see like a low-key of black and white with the full moon energy. This is where you'll have the solution that'll be coming forth. Maybe I should let this person go. Oh, I'm gonna drop this person off. Yeah, I don't need them anymore. You cool, you ain't cool. So surround yourself with people that actually support you, that actually care about what you have going on, that want to lend a hand, that want to hear what you have to say. You know, sometimes being around just people's good, grand energy can just help, you know what I mean? And not always having to give you a material item to keep you around. You know what I'm saying? Some people might have insight, wisdom, knowledge to drop to you, some gems and jewels. Okay, so really peep game on those people and release the toxic ones once and for all. 12th house. 12th house is a Pisces house. So I would say this is now your time to really let go of any self-sabotaging type of an energy that you may have. Sometimes too, it's not good to be alone. You might, if you're always in solitude, you might want to get out and find ways. So, you know what, I'm going to start being active here in my community, or I'm going to start doing something different, because this could be that escape energy. So be aware of that, okay? It's time to really confront the man in the mirror and deal with it head on in a healthy way, all right? So remember, guys, this full moon in Aries can feel like a roller coaster ride with all of the aspects that are playing out and the things that I was talking about here. But, you know, like I said, if you know what you're up against, then you know how to react and respond in a way to where it's all good for you. And you can really harness this fire energy that's about to come. And use that passion wisely and put it into things that actually matter, okay? And that way you'll come out on top on all areas of life. All right, and anything further, you guys can find me at vixenafdark.com. Let's go ahead into the collective reading, you guys, because I do want to do a collective spread for you. So let's pull these out, because we didn't use these last time. And I'll keep the charts up here. So yeah, let's do the collective energy, guys. Who told Tisha to wear a turtleneck with all these candles? It was like cold earlier though. I'm like over here sweating. Okay. Let's do the collective. What does the collective need to see? Whoa. Yowza, yowza. Oh, I love this. Right here, you guys, right away, the sun, okay? I love this energy. We know that, you know, letting your inner child play. We know that there's a lot of changes that are going on right now, and there's a lot of new beginnings that are coming as far as whatever it is that we're tapping into right now. A lot of changes may have occurred based on because we wanted them to happen, and we set our intentions for change to occur, and some didn't set their intentions, and things kind of just happened, and we had to be more solution-based to figure out where the hell we're going to go and what the hell we're going to do about it. So for the most part, letting your inner child play. I know it's a lot of earth energy playing out, which is where we're focusing on material possessions and things that we may have and the whole money and getting it all together. Looking at all of this right here. Yeah, but still, you got to take time out to have a little bit of fun. Make sure that you have a nice equal balance during Sun and Libra season, right? Make sure you have a nice balance right now. That's why I said when the full moon is here, see what seeds you did plant in your garden. Oh, okay, this look nice. You know, do a little plucking here and there, take out the weeds there. You know what I mean? Like, this is where you should be seeing, okay, how's my garden looking right now? Is it growing? It's blossoming? It's beautiful? And I can literally see the fruits of my labor, everything that I put in? Or is it dry? Ain't nothing sprout? What happened? So what did you do? What did you tap into? That lets you know you either planted some good seeds or some bad seeds during this full moon energy, okay? But even though, you know, we're not supposed to just wake up and work till we die. Like, make sure you have fun. Make sure you have room for self-care. Taking time with family, appreciating people while they're still here, giving them their flowers while they're still here, okay? And that's why I also love Blossoming Abundance is coming out, okay? So within your surroundings, there's so many grand things that can happen. I feel like, for me, if I'm keeping it a whole buck, the internet has been like, well, like, I just haven't been caring. I don't know, some reason this year, like, the internet just hits different. Like, it's just like, I'm not even entertained anymore. Like, it's like all these things that are playing out now. It's just like, what is it? What? I'm just not even surprised anymore. It's just the internet's become so, like, I'm not even entertained by it. That's why I love YouTube. I stick on YouTube more than likely. Because, like, people are outside doing real things, living real life, making real life decisions. And then you have that other BS on social media. I'm just not feeling it. So anyways, so within I say this to say, you know, maybe it's time to get outside. And if you're not, if you haven't been living real life, you know what I mean, and getting away from your phone and really like tapping into the people within your community, knowing what the hell they got going on, shaking some hands, hanging out with people, network marketing if you have a business, or, you know, just to know where you're at, where you live at, who's going on with what. I'm not saying involve your business, your personal business with people, but, you know, maybe there's some things that are within your surroundings right now with that number 3 where this can spark some creative energy. Maybe if you've been stuck and stagnant, maybe you can kind of see, oh, okay, this is where I can grow a little bit more. This is going to help me here. Oh, maybe I should tap into that. You know, it never hurts, because I feel like what happens if, you know, I did a video. Did I do a video? I think I did. What happens if the internet goes away? Then what? So it's like, I would recommend, if you're not a person that's like kind of knowing what's going on around it within your community and like seeing, like really tapping into real life, like having real life conversations with people, like getting off of Zoom or, you know, going live here and actually living life in real life. You know what I mean? It's just a little reminder that we have here, because you never know what can grow from that. Like, this whole time you probably lived by somebody that could have that whatever you needed, and boom, just because you connected with them, it opened up new doors, it opened up new windows. So you just never know nowadays, because I feel like that's what's been happening to me. So I'm like, you know, just kind of, and it came out right now as a cute little reminder, and then we have cornucopia right after. Boom, exactly what I said, because you never know when you start taking action within real life and building something off the ground or from the ground up, or tapping into things where you're actually helping people, whether this is, you can uplift them just by, like I said, your energy or whatever gift, talents, or skills that you may have, any knowledge that you can share, any love, anything out of your chalice that you can overpour to somebody within your sector. If you're taking action, whatever you're initiating, whatever, you know, maybe now it's time. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like if you're a person that stays on, I don't know how people live on the internet. Like, it's I can't do it. I'm a poster and ghoster. So yeah, this is how, you know, all of your fruits of your labor, this is where you start to see full moon energy. What kind of seeds you planted. Is things going great for you? Like, it's just uplifted, or you feel like you need a little bit more work here, you know, remove this, remove that. Because sometimes it's kind of like looking at yourself and kind of low-key like reflecting on, damn, I did a good job. Or, ooh, I didn't. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like looking at it like that. And this is why carrying connections came out as well. So as you're taking action through life, these are masculine energies here. like I said, give people their flowers. This is the time, you know, to really be transparent, be authentic as possible, unapologetically to who you are right now and where you're at. Like, I love those candid conversations where you just meet people and they're just like, you know what, I don't have it all together right now. I don't have it together in my mind, but like, I'm just really, you know, to pay bills, I'm just doing X, Y, and Z, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm good, I'm happy, I'm just like up and doing my thing and whatever have you. You know, everybody's life is different, but the transparency of it all is what matters. Oh, I help people do this and that. You know, I'm busy much throughout my day. I'm helping these kids do this, or I'm, you know what I mean? I'm going here, I'm helping families with that. It's like, you know, we have to really, you can't do everything by yourself, and hence why carrying connections is a grand energy to be in. If you can really help, just uplift somebody, like just push them, like, and just let them know, hey, I got your back. Like, I'm gonna support you in your endeavors. I'm gonna push you up. What do you need from me? I'm gonna motivate you. Like, telling people, hey, I appreciate you for X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? Just even those cute little love notes and stuff like that. But now's the time, guys. Like, if you don't have nothing going on within the world around you, you haven't built anything outside of the internet, I don't know. I don't know. You might have to rethink a couple of things as you're building your foundation and bringing in stability, making sure that everything is consistently working out for you on a consistent basis. Things could be flooding in for you. Okay. You know, one hand washes the other. So thinking of a plan, you know, like I said, looking at your garden and see what you don't need to involve yourself with, whether this is a person, place, or thing, and then what you do need to. So it's time to, like, full moon energy, maybe take all of that fire, passion, energy, and rethink a couple of things. This is the people you could be hanging out with, you know, your own patterns, behaviors, morals, values, beliefs, all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, as far as your financial sector, your situationship, or relationship, or self. Like, really look at all those categories. And really make better choices for yourself. You know, you can't, I always see that when people wear these chains, they're like self-made. I'm like, you know, you ain't self-made. You had help some form or fashion through somebody else. Like, there's no way. Like, somebody gave you something, like, you know what I mean? Or some idea, or some, like, somebody had to, you know what I mean? There's always somebody has to be involved, some form or fashion. But I get it, like, really, like, what they mean by it. But I'm just saying, like, when you have big dreams and goals and things that you want to carry out, sometimes you may need, you know, someone that's a specialist within this or within that. You know what I mean? Their expertise in something. And that's why if you have a collection of friends and you look, oh, my person, you know, they're good at crypto, or they're good at, like, credit, or they're good at, you know, they know how to grow a garden, or they know how to do, you know, hair. This person is an electrician. This person, you know what I mean? It's like everybody has their own little specialty. And then that's why maybe this is a grand thing to look around you and your surroundings and see who are these people, and you start to get to know them, and you tell them what you can provide and put on the table, and then you never know what can grow from that. So to have a new beginning, it might be time to really think of who has that one hand washes the other kind of an energy. Okay, where's the reciprocity? Is it reciprocated or is it not? Because you don't want to waste your time anymore. Okay, sometimes you might need to move to a different chakra. We have Archangel Uriel. So as far as the masculine energy here, what are you initiating? Where are you putting your time and energy and money into during this time? You know, this is having the ears to hear, the eyes to see on how to move forward. You know, how to create your footprints in the sand. What do you really want for yourself? What do you like? What do you want to contribute? You know, because if you're doing everything just for your own goddamn self, like, you're just like, oh, I'm just trying to get this money, and you know, I'm just trying to look good. I just want to travel and go here, like, by yourself. And it's like a selfish energy. I don't think that's that great. You might be knocking hands with the wrong kind of energy there. Okay, so you might want to flip and see what can you do to help others. You know, what can you do to strive, you know, to have a better life, not just only for yourself, but for other people around you. Because what's the fun of, like, you just getting all this money, or you just doing this for you, and then you look around, ain't nobody there, right? So those are some things you got to think about. So it's time to really figure out, where are you putting your time and energy and money into? We have a man holding a coin here. So whatever you're building, like I said, there goes that 3 again. Some people might need to reserve their time and energy, because you are the esoteric bag. Okay, you might need to pay attention to the things that this is that Aries energy where it's like you want to like buy this and impulsive shopping can come in or whatever. And we also have Sun in Libra. So it's like some people like literally might have to like pull back on their finances to see whatever they're investing in is right for them. But also to your time and energy is the esoteric bag. Like who are you putting your time and energy into? You know what I mean? Where is that going? Okay, so this is like kind of a low-key pause on whatever you are building. Okay, you know, whether this is taking care of home, making sure home is straight, that's your sanctuary, right? Home could even be here. So it's really important to really think about these things. Look around right now. It's like walking in gratitude and being grateful for the things that you already have right now, right? Because then if you look at what you don't have, you're thinking in lack, and all you're going to receive back is lack. Things are just going to end up still continuing to be stuck for you if you keep looking at what you don't have and what you don't got and what you need and what you want. It's like you begging to yourself. So you got to really pay attention to see where you're at now and what are you happy about? You know, congratulate yourself now for how far you've came and what have you built so far? You know, like I said, people are going to be so impatient with this energy. Damn, this ain't there yet. Oh, I didn't make it here yet. Oh, it's like this rushing kind of vibe. So use all this earth energy that's playing out. Slow down, right? I just want to get to know you. But slow down, really, for real. Because you might have to really reevaluate what have you been putting your time and energy into. Sometimes you never know. The people, places and things you could be putting your time and energy into could have you stuck. And then once you release that full moon energy, you'll start to see if that was the right decision. When it cycles back into another new moon, you'll see. So with that, you guys know I have to do my tarot astrology. You guys know I have to do this one. So let's go here with it. Let's go here with it. Oh, this cat hair. Not now, buddy. All right. So we're going to do tarot astrology. This is where I incorporate tarot and astrology, what's playing out right now. And I have the chart next to me. Oh, retrograde. Honey. It looks like Lilith's going to change into Virgo soon. That'll probably be the next update. Mars and Mercury are direct. We know that, right? And remember, once it went direct, there's that 2-week shadow period. I don't remember if we're still in the 2-week shadow period. I have to look. All right. What do we need to see? We need to have the collective. Or some reminders. And you know the moon is in Pisces right now, so I'm gonna add, I already see some water energy playing out. Hold on, guys. Slow down, I just wanna get to know you, but don't turn around, 'cause a pretty round thing looks good to me. And so you guys know I'm gonna read uprights and reversals here. Lord Jesus Christ, let's get this all ready. This one sideways. So we got a lot of change. A lot of change, you guys. And like I said, there's a lot of energy that's playing out. Okay, only one reversal. Awesome. And guess what the reversal is? It's a page. It's a page of chalices. This is water energy. Like I said, we do have the moon in Pisces right now, you guys. Take that as you will. You know what the moon in Pisces entails. Like I said, try not to get rocked to sleep with people selling you pipe dreams when the moon is in Pisces. And remember, during this time, there's a stellium playing out, okay? Because you have Saturn and Neptune are still retrograding in the sign of Pisces along with the moon. This is going to be happening today and tomorrow, just so that you're aware. So we don't like pages. Pages are like quick flash in a hurry. There could be something temporary that's occurring. There could be something like a temporary feeling or emotion that you could be going through. So kind of like let it go away. Like let it fade out. Don't put no more energy into something, especially if it's a negative type of feeling that you may have about something, because it'll reveal itself when the moon turns full. You'll see. So moving on with that, and look at all this water energy playing out here. Yeah. So, Knight of Chalices comes out. This is more Pisces energy. Charmer, seducer vibes coming through. Knights are the ones that are trying to just go above and beyond, right? And there needs to be a little bit more involvement. Some of you guys may need, or all of us, right, may need to kind of add in a little bit more of empathy, passion, learning to surrender. Like I said, being a little bit more open. I'm not saying to tell your business to everybody, but sometimes it helps to be a little bit vulnerable with the right people at the right time by checking temperatures and things of that nature, okay? So sometimes it might work for you, depending on, let's say, for example, this could be as easy as, like, let's say you're looking at your business and it's like, oh, it's stuck and stagnant. Well, maybe you might need to do some rebranding or remarketing, but maybe add a little twist of it on how you can pull on people's heartstrings at the moment. And then boom, bam, pow, you might change something. You know what I mean? Just like as an idea. This could be anything. It could even be the people that you're working with, okay? We have 3 of Chalices here as well, okay? What are you conjuring up? Are you even amongst other people that are in the same energy as you? Check your energy first and see where you're at and what's playing out for you. If they're working out for you, great. That means, you're around the right people. You've got the right support team and things of that nature. If something is not playing out right now, like whoever you're conjuring up with, like in your surroundings, this is the time to really look at that. Okay, this is Cancer energy playing out. Cancer likes to view everything and see where it's going, and they're super intuitive and tapped in. So pay attention, okay? Who are you creating chemistry with, okay? Now, this could be also some celebration pushing through. You might feel a little bit better after this moon gets out of Pisces, but going into full moon in Aries, you'll start to see things can get a little bit deep. 9 of Chalices. Okay, who can you go deep with? This is moon, and this is a moon card straight up. Like I was just saying, like every time the moon comes out, the moon card got to come in. Every sign, no matter what sign it is, every time. So during this time, like I said, who are you mixing your energy with? I don't care if it's physically, emotionally, mentally, and sexually, whatever it is. You need to let go of somebody or something. Like only surround yourself or involve yourself with people that get you for you being you, okay? To where you don't have to put on a facade. You can be transparent as hell. You can say you don't know it all. You can say, or I don't remember it all, or whatever. You know what I mean? But as long as you're not trying to be like pride and ego energy, and I know it all, and I know all the answers, and you need to do this, and you need to do that, and we gotta go here, and we gotta go, and like you're just trying to like dump on people, or you're just trying to like project on people when knowing demo you talking to your goddamn self. You know what I mean? So it's like, see who you're around, what's going on, what you're feeling, because it definitely matters. Okay, so pay attention to how you're reacting and responding right now. Okay, especially because we're about to have the full moon, and the moon is in Pisces. Hi, Purple Magic. How are you? I'm feeling very well. How are you? So yeah. So some of you guys might recognize, I would say, if there is some, if you are a little bit triggered, right? If you do have a lot of things going on emotionally speaking right now, now's the time to tap into some healing, okay? We do have the Star card here, okay? Allow yourself, maybe try to find new ways outside of the box to heal. This is Aquarian energy. You might have to start rolling out, okay, this is how you feel, you deal with it, and then you got to learn how to get out of that and not stay there for too long. Aquarius energy. Aquarius doesn't like to be in their emotions, but so while the moon's in Pisces right now, figure all these things out before the full moon comes, okay? Like I said, you don't want to be in that escape energy, that with that Pisces stellium that's playing out, okay? that overindulging. You might want to go hide in your turtle shell because you don't know how to deal with something. So heal what you got to heal, figure it out, deal with it, and then boom, when you come into full moon in Aries, you'll be able to be in your cerebral energy to where you can figure out, okay, this is good for me, this is not good for me, period, okay? And that's where the death and rebirth energy will come in. This is Scorpio energy. Deal with all this shit now before Scorpio season hits. I'm just saying. So during this transformational phase, we're in 4th quarter, right? So whatever it is that you're tapping into, cat hair. Oh my God. Whatever it is that you're tapping into, you got to really allow yourself to transform. You have to really do it. More Scorpio energy. This is Pluto energy too. With all these changes that could be occurring right now during this time, I'm telling you, you know, Scorpio can be very deep in their emotions. This is divine feminine energy here with that number 5. So, and with Pluto shaking things up for the next 20 years between Capricorn and Aquarian energy, it's time to really unleash the beast, okay? You really have to be open to change, period. You have to be willing to change something. Sorry to break it to you, but times are changing, guys. I don't know if y'all notice, but this is not gonna go. When I hear people say, "Oh, damn, I can't wait till it goes back normal." What? Where are you? What planet are you on? Like, ain't nothing finna go back to nothing. Like, I mean, you got to operate with what's playing out now, you guys, okay? That's why it's like kind of getting where you fit in kind of an energy with whatever it is, especially if you're building something with your pentacles right here. This is Knight of Pentacles, you know what I'm saying? It utilizes that Leo energy that we have that's, you know, in Venus right now. Put your passion, whatever your creative gift, talent, or skill, whatever passion or love that you have for something right now, put it into that. Like, literally do it when it comes to love, money, and relationships. Okay, like I said, it is cupcake season right now, but also too, we still have all this earth energy playing out to where it's forcing us to really look at, you know, our material gains and possessions and things of that nature. So if you want to have a new beginning, it's time to like buckle up. It really is. It's time to really like boss up. You really want to have that new beginning and have a reset and start over, and you know what I'm saying, and like actually want to wake up and play this game called life on this Monopoly board right now. I mean, like, I'm just keeping it a whole buck. So don't give up. Keep going forward. Okay, 8 of Wands. Continue to take action despite what you see playing out. Continue to create your world. I know it can be hard. You know, like I said, a lot of bombs will probably go off around you. You know, certain situations, you might have a hurdle, a challenge, a square, an opposition, but you got to learn how to alchemize that energy, honey. You got to learn how to be more solution-based. You got to learn how to still go forward. Deal with it head on right then and there, and then figure out what needs to be done. I mean, so with that 8 of Wands is really telling you, you know, or else you're just going to expand on something that you don't want, and that's going to continue to expand. This is Jupiter energy, so you're like, wait a minute, but I don't want that, because that's what your focus is. That's what you're paying attention to. It could be the things that you don't want, or the woe is me. Oh my God, this is happening. It's always like something negative that you're putting your energy into. If you flip that and be more like, I'm going to keep going. So you're going towards something. Move towards something if you're not, is what it's saying. This is like, 8 of Wands is like fast acting energy. Okay, so like I said, rolling the red carpet out. We're about to hit that full moon in Aries. So deal what you got to do with now as far as like your emotions. Pay attention to how you react and responding. That way when it comes full moon, you'll have the clarity that you need to see on what weeds you need to pick out of your garden, pretty much, right? Where are we at with time? Perfect. We're an hour in. So what I'm going to do is now... wait, do I have any more? Oh, you know what? Let's do the Moonology, you guys. How about that? I haven't busted these out. We'll do the Moonology really quick. Every time I shuffle, it's like hair. How are you feeling? Sorry, I was in deep in thought. Collective. What do we need to see? Ooh. And this one right here. I was like, what is that? Anyways, all right. What do we have here? Okay, a time for healing. Yeah, I would definitely use, if you, while we have this Pisces stellium playing out, and especially when Saturn and Neptune are retrograding, it's forcing you to go inward right now. So it's like really time to, like I said, deal with what you need to deal with now and really feel it, because you guys, like, I know life gets rough. Wrenches get thrown at us all the time. Like, trust me. That's why I don't have a schedule right now. I'm just like making sure life is good over here, you know what I mean? And then come here when, you know, the energy's good. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to kind of deal with things, and making sure your mind is right and your soul is right, your body's right, and you're spending time with yourself and really getting it together matters. It matters, so that you're not out here looking crazy and like popping off at the mouth or the side of the neck to other people that don't even deserve it. You feel me? So it's time to really breathe. If you are a person that could possibly be going through stuff, take your time, breathe, think about it. And some adjustments are definitely going to be required when we have this full moon that's coming up. Okay, if you continue to do the same thing over and over, and you're expecting different things to happen in your life, you're living on Fantasy Island. That's that Pisces stellium. That'd be the lower octave of that. Okay, so utilize the Aries energy, which is confidence, is your key to success. Aries energy, they're super confident. Okay, really use that to get through what you need to get through. Okay, and I was stating earlier, it's time to give rather than take. A lot of people out here are just trying to see what they can get from you. There's always a motive, you know what I mean? But if you really only mess with people that actually have things going on, you won't have to worry about that. But if you're a person that's always trying to see what you can get from somebody or something, then that's what you're going to attract. So you might have to flip that. Okay. We should all be willingly to want to lend a hand. It's kind of like, oh, let me open the door for you. Oh, no, you go ahead in line. You only got one thing. Or, oh, let me help you get that. You know what I mean? It's just like wanting to genuinely just do something just to sake to do it without having any ulterior motive behind it. Or, okay, what this person going to do for me? If I do this for them, what I'm going to get from them. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I can't stand that energy. So anyways, you have a personal issue that may reach a resolution. Like I said, full moons, you'll receive the resolutions. You'll receive answers. You'll see something will be revealed to you. Something will be very black and white on where you, whatever it is that you need to, an aspect of life, whatever it is that you need to deal with, whatever it is that you need to, like I said, pluck the weeds from the garden, okay? Or replant those seeds in a different way with better energy, so that you can see your garden and fruits, and you can eat them fruits, you know what I'm saying? Like straight up, you know what I mean? So we do have the energies gaining momentum. I know as I'm speaking about it, I'm getting like, ooh, ooh, ooh. It's like, you know, when you, it's like the obstacle. Think of life, this journey, like enjoy the journey. Because even though we might have some jacked up shit happen to us, and you know, here's another hurdle, here's another thing we got to duck through, a hoop we got to go through, here comes fire we got to walk on and all this stuff. Like, here's some tears we got to drop, here's some, as long as you're dealing with it and you're not sweeping it under the rug is what matters. Okay? And sometimes those negative situations or experiences occur either to wake your ass up because you were just going to let something continue to happen. It's time to really, it's to change you on the right path or whatever, change your direction, because maybe that other direction you was going in goddamn dark hole. You know what I'm saying? So you got to really look at, sometimes these AKA tower moments can happen to really get you back. You know, like I'd say, for example, let me use me as an example really quick. When I had my concussion, I felt like I got another chance at life. I'm like, who is this chick? Like, who is this? I lost heck of weight. I stopped doing X, Y, and Z. It's like, I feel like, oh my God, I feel like a new person. I'm like, what's going on? Because I couldn't talk, I couldn't read, I couldn't watch anything. It was scary, like losing all of that, and then boom, you get it back, and it's just like, okay, I gotta do right by life right now. Like, I gotta get it together. So sometimes you never know what could happen. I always say when one bad thing happens, a good thing happens right after that. It's so weird how that works, and it just works every time. I don't know what, it's just like there has to be some sacrificing energy to play out for something to shift almost. Especially if you're a person that's not really willing to change or to do something different or outside of the box, or you know what I'm saying? That way, it's like you know what you need to do, and sometimes when you know it, watch, you're gonna get tested. It's like, I told you should have did X, Y, and Z, and you didn't do it, and now here goes the square challenge for you because you know you could have did something but you didn't do it. And sometimes other cases we can't help certain things that happen. So we have here expected powerful change as well. Yeah, major changes, right? Because when you start to see a result, or you start to see an answer about something, or something revealed, whether it's about you or your surroundings, whatever, a major shift can occur. A major shift can happen. Hey, FG, nice to see you. And we do also have here, bring love into the situation. Well, yeah, it's Libra season. I mean, and also Moon in Pisces right now. So yeah, bring love into everything that you do. Like I said, doing something, and not having an expectation. Like I said, expectations are going to be a theme. People are going to expect you to do this or that, or hopefully you're not in the energy of where you have expectations. You're going to expect this and that from somebody. Like, I say don't have any expectations. That way you don't set yourself up for disappointment. You know what I'm saying? Just let people be who they are, be, you know, act accordingly to where they're at. Accept them for who they are. Let them be. You know, and then it's up to you to see, do you want to deal with that or not? You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. But, you know, you got free will to think how you want. So we're going to switch it up, guys. We're going to do the wheel. So we're going to do all the way from Aries to Pisces, you guys. And this is going to be the big 3 wheel. So if you guys know your big 3 sun, moon, or rising, this is where you can get an actual reading as far as, you know, like a fuller reading. If you know your sun, moon, or rising. I know one thing. I'm sweating like a whore in church. You guys don't know how many candles I have right here. And the heater's on. I don't feel like getting up. But it's all good. Alright. Should we do oracles or tarot? Last time I did my deck. I think that'd be great. Where are we at with time? Oh, we can still a little bit early, right? Ooh, almost burned my hair. I was thinking of these oracles. Ooh. I really want to do what's the tea, but nah, I don't want that. I don't want to get all in y'all being. All right. So all the way from Aries to Pisces, guys. So let's do Aries, sun, moon, or rising. I don't want to do that other deck. Let's do this one. I'll do that one. So we'll do 2 decks since we have time. How about that? Aries. So 1 card pull, guys. Aries. Ooh, you have the World. Ooh, Aries, you're completing some type of cycle that you could be going through. I love this for you. So the World card energy, guys. Yeah, you're completing something. Onto a new beginning, okay? Onto some type of new beginning that you may have. Hold up. Hold up. Hi, Flavion. So you guys have completed a new cycle, especially with that. Look at you all organizing shit. You're feeling positive. You're feeling good. I love this for you because the World card could be literally, maybe you're traveling to a different state of mind. You know what I'm saying? You're traveling to a different chakra in your body. You're just traveling. Maybe you could be shifting your mindset in the way that you're thinking now, and you know, what you involve yourself with during this time. You literally could be on an adventure. Like, you could be a person that's traveling a lot or moving around a lot in your environment and things that you have going on as well. But I feel like you're embarking on this new journey. I feel like in a sense you're floating in a sense. It's kind of like you could be seeing the world through different eyes than you used to, okay? You know, and you could also have achieved a lot of things, okay? You could have achieved something possibly as well here. You could feel fulfilled at the moment. Maybe it's like certain things are going to be looking up for you. Once the full moon comes, you're going to realize, oh, I did a good job. Like, I'm doing great. You know what I'm saying? So new possibilities on the horizon for you, Aries, here. I feel like you could feel there. That's like a successful kind of an energy. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, like a lot of conclusions you're going to come to during the full moon. Right place, right time, meeting the right people, seeing the right faces. I mean, you could probably just feel on top of the world, right? So check back with me. You know, you got to comment down below. So let me get you a chakra card too, Aries. I love that for you. Creation. Are you making some babies? No, you could be in the midst of creating something, whether this is a gift, talent, or skill. Something within your surroundings. Maybe do something for work. Maybe this is like whatever creative endeavors that you have. Like if you do music, or I don't know, you do, like, I don't know, dance, or you just know a lot, or I don't know, you make stuff, or whatever your like creative gift, talent, or skill is. I feel like now you're going to tap more into it. You could have embarked on a new journey. Like, let's say, for example, you elevated your business in some form or fashion, or you elevated something at work, or you could have moved up in a rank or something like that. Or this could be like you're now like meeting new faces in new places, and now it's like sparking this creative energy, you know. But also too, we do have the moon in Pisces right now at this moment in time where you can be super creative. But maybe something with whatever it is that you do. This is like opening up another door. So let's say, for example, you do have a business. If you know you didn't have that business, maybe you wouldn't have met Tom, Dick, and Harry. This could have ended up a new business partnership, a new love relationship, whatever ship, or this could be, it could have turned just, you know what I'm saying, to great things. Like one thing is opening up something else for you, depending on this is a gift, talent, or skill, or a business that you may have, and things are happening for you and you're seeing it play out in real time around you. So that's good. Or it's telling you you ain't got nothing creative. It's time to really get in that. Because maybe there's something there waiting for you. Okay. All right. Taurus. We're going to do Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let me, oh, okay. This feels so much better. We'll move this over here. Okay, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. How you get two? Taurus, so you're all in your bag. You have Ace of Pentacles and the Temperance card here. So I love this for you. Because Ace of Pentacle energy, Taurus, it's like, this could be like a new job coming in or new resources coming in for you. This could be, you know, a new commitment coming in for you, or some type of like monetary gain or material possessions. Like something is coming in. Something's coming in for you, or someone could offer you something. Like this is like, oh, we're gonna give you a raise, or this is a new job, or someone wants to go into business with you, or some type of new opportunity where you're gonna feel good about it. And this is good for Taurus energy. Y'all know y'all like that. But you have to be patient though, because you also have the Temperance card. So remember, when full moon in Aries comes in, you might want to jump all in, but you might have to take your time a little bit as far as where things are playing out for you. Okay, put yourself first, not in a selfish way, but make sure there's a little bit of chemistry. Do things in moderation. You know what I'm saying? Have emotional balance as well. Okay, but I feel like if you have that patience and you know you have that warm fuzzy energy flowing, patience is going to definitely be your virtue. And do things in moderation, because it's like that saying, you know, when you get money, it just goes right back out. Like, no, you don't want that. So know where you're putting your money too. Let's get you a chakra card, Taurus. Ooh, expansion. Yep. I literally just said that. That's what came out. So whatever you've been feeling, like your emotions, whatever you've been feeling lately, you know, like I said, sometimes, especially with moons and Pisces right now, you could be feeling all these things that went wrong or what you've been going through and things that nature, and you're like probably thinking of a master plan, Taurus energy, right? So now it's like, you know what needs to be released, you know what needs to be let go, you know where you need to transform, you know what needs to have like that death and rebirth kind of an energy, you know, once you lose something, you see how you gain something right back. So I feel like you could have lost something, and now it's like you're able to expand certain areas of your life. And this is funny because I know a Taurus, so I'm like, this is actually really happening to them. So see, I'm telling you, I'm reading people. So anyways, yeah, new opportunities allow for expansion, right? And 29 does equal 11. So continue to take action, Taurus. You've got this. I know sometimes it hurts when you like have to change or let something go or stop something, whether it's a person, place, or a thing, but it's necessary, right? Okay, let's move on. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Gemini, ooh, you have King of Cups. So Gemini, it's like you're standing in your power. This is having emotional intelligence. This is literally knowing exactly how you feel, why you feel it. You know the root cause of it, why it's happening to you. This is like you maybe having lots of love to give. You're like, you know what? I'm giving my love to the right people, places, and things right now. This is what I want to do. I feel like right now you could be really ready. I don't know what you're ready for. Ready maybe for support. It doesn't have to be love. But we are in Libra season. It's cupcake season in Gemini. Y'all know y'all like a little bit of loving. So you could be ready for love. You could be opening up. Finally, maybe there's someone that you know, whether this is like a hobby that you tapped into, or a new person you met, or a place that you went and something was a catalyst for you to just crack. Like it opened you up and it kind of changed you. And your intuition is on point. Trust your intuition. It could be very intense. Especially with this Pisces stellium. Make loving it. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Strength. Yeah, I knew it. So now that it's like having the balance of divine masculine, divine feminine energy, because King of Cups, you know, and then you have strength number 1, which is masculine. So it's like having that balance. So during Libra season, keep that shit balanced, Gemini. Keep it balanced. Stand strong, stand tall. If not, it's telling you to do these things if you're the opposite, right? It's like a little reminder. Let's move on. We do have Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Oh shit, it already came out. And then right after that was like a breakthrough. You have 10 of Wands. Ooh. So 10 of Wands energy. You may feel like you have the weight of the world on you, Cancer. I don't know why that could be. Maybe it could be, you know, what's on your plate. Hopefully you don't have too much on your plate as far as lots of opportunities, duties, responsibilities, obligations. I don't know if you have kids or family members that you take care of, or a lot of business opportunities, or certain people that you take care of, or things that you have to look after and worry about and wonder about. But you could have some heavy energy that's playing out. This could be, maybe you're getting a lot of attention from people. This is a fire card, or whatever it is you're tapping into. But also it's kind of letting you know, if you do have this, make sure you do find a nice balance and do the things that you want to do and not what people want you to do for them. Because this could be a demanding kind of an energy. So I feel like you're going all in with life right now. You actually are putting in the effort. This could be you It's like 1 minute you hear it, next minute you hear it, and then you're doing this, and then you're doing that. Rah, rah, rah. You know what I'm saying? So this takes energy, right? So if you do have lots of duties, responsibilities, and obligations, but also you're still having fun in life, then that's great. That's a good thing. But I feel like too, sometimes even when you're having hella fun, and besides like doing work, that's still energy. So you still need rest, right? So there's no room for failure within your eyes right now. I feel like Cancer, you're just going for it, even though it could be overloading, whether it's fun and, you know, getting out there in the world. It's like you're doing whatever it takes, and I like this for you. Let's pull a chakra card here. I want to see what comes out. Hopefully it's not just all work and no play, because that would suck. So it would be really telling you you need to take a break. Or during this full moon, you may need to release something that you could have too much on your plate. Cancer. Sun, moon, rising. All right, 31, learning. So whatever it is that you're tapping into right now, you could be, if you're building something, you could be learning something at the same token with card number 31. So you could be learning about yourself. You could be learning more about your main character energies or characters that you're playing out and how they're correlating and responding to what's playing out in your life right now and how that's working out for you. Hence why you have lots of duties, responsibilities, and obligations, and you have this 10 of Wands here, okay? So whatever you're taking action on, this is actually helping you to build. It's like you're building yourself up, you're building your bricks, you're becoming more solid and things of that nature. So I like this for you. So it's like it's giving like crown energy for me. You know a lot, but you're also applying it to real life right now. And when you do that, you see even more clear on what works out for you, what doesn't. So it's kind of like finding those puzzle pieces together, finding those puzzle pieces and putting them together. Multiple hats, multiple characters. Look at that. It's like, I don't know if you guys see, it's like multiple heads. It's like you can wear many different hats, but it's like you're in the midst of mastering each one of your characters, possibly. You know? And it's like helping you to build. It's like, you know, it's like you waking up to really find yourself and who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like getting closer to mastering, like, and really diving deep on remembering why you're here and who you are and what your mission is, pretty much for the most part. All right, let's move on. Aries. Pretty much, you're absolutely gorgeous. Thank you for your insight and wise guidance. Hope you had a chance to listen to my podcast since we talked last. Oh no, I haven't. I have not. I didn't. I think I clicked on it and then I got distracted. You gotta remind me. So maybe like tomorrow or something like that. Is it long? I gotta do it when I'm like cleaning or doing something or something. All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. I mean, Leo. Sorry, guys. And guess what's so funny? The Ace of Swords came out again. I'll do the second. So, Ten of Swords, Leo. Ten of Swords, you're having some type of breakthrough. You're going to see some clarity within whatever it is that you're tapping into right now during this time, especially when the full moon comes up. You might see the truth about something. You might make a big shift and remove people, places, and things out of your life when this full moon comes up for you. Or, like I said, something might be revealed to you as far as a current situation. I don't know. I feel like Ace of Sword energy is a lot of air energy, right? And having a sword out, it's kind of like, okay, you're like, I'm cutting you off. I don't need you. Fuck you. You cool. Like, it's like you just really, it's like the chopping block, okay? You know, you might even talk to somebody, or somebody might even come and talk to you. It might be an offer of someone wanting to talk to you, like as far as maybe a business venture, or, you know, you never know, or you might want to. So it's kind of like standing in your truth with something, some breakthrough. It's like a real raw reality hit. Like, or it's like you did something and had a major breakthrough moment. What'd you do? I want to know. Or you're just being like real raw. You know what I mean? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Stagnation. Okay, this is good because having the Ace of Swords come out, it's like, okay, that must mean it's coming. Because if you are a person that's in a stagnant energy, you know, like I said, when you're building a business or you're building into something and something's not moving or pushing, you got to change it up. You got to switch it up. You got to do something different. You got to just say, screw everybody and go all in for yourself and just switch it up and just do it. No matter what anybody feels or thinks about it. Like, you just got to do this for yourself. If you're a person that is facing stagnant energy, or that, we don't like that hangman energy, right? But you'll start to have a breakthrough if you commit to doing something differently, and it's like, boom. It'll be like so raw, real, true, and in your face. You're going to be so excited that you did it this way. You're going to be like, damn, why haven't I been doing this the whole time this way? That's what I feel like is going to happen to you. So anyways, let's move along. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Or it's also telling you too, a full moon energy, like when there's something that is stagnant, it kind of lets you know, like, pay attention to that area so that you can shift things that need to be shifted. Right? Okay. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Virgo. Ooh. The first reversal of the night. Virgo, you have 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So clearly, if you're tapping into something when it comes to like business adventures and money and career sector and things of that nature, there could have been something that was not reciprocated, something that didn't happen in your favor, or it could be something that you tapped into. It's like you may not have put in enough into something, and you wanted, like, you put in this much, but you expected this much. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I don't know, something's coming back in return. Like, you'll see it. You know, this could be like appearing to be a certain way, possibly like false appearance kind of an energy, when it's also 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Like something didn't appear the way that it's supposed to be. This could be you putting on a facade or a front, or we're meeting your representative in a certain aspect of life, and then now it's like you could have been in a conditional giving phase or state of some sort. And meanwhile expecting the same thing in return, and it wasn't reciprocated. So there was no reciprocation somewhere, and it's heavy on your head. And Virgos, don't forget that shit. Y'all keep receipts, okay? Virgo. Let's see what comes out. Security. Yep. Yeah, because the Pentacle came out. So this definitely has to deal with something. It's giving like you had to have felt something. This is like you. It could be like you like having like a I don't know, like a family member that you're taking care of, or a lover, somebody close to you. Like, I don't care who it was, somebody there. It had to do with your foundation. And as you build your security, as you build stability, you know, whatever it is that you're tapping into, what do you do for career? What do you do for like something? Yeah, something's not reciprocated. So this could be the energy too. Like, you know, when you're a CEO, or like if you're an entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying, content creator, whatever you are, and you're building something up, and then you like people aren't putting in what you're putting in. So it's kind of like it starts something, then it drops, starts something, and it drops. It's like this up and down wave kind of an energy, and that could be where the reciprocity is not taken. It's like you invest so much, because Virgos, you are like master teachers, and you do like to help people, acts of service. So when you be putting out too much, and then here you go, you might have an expectation of something, and people ain't showing up and all that stuff, and they're not. It's like something wasn't. Yeah, you could have been dealing with. So check who you hanging around with, who you doing business with, who, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to have somebody mess that up, right? Or that it could be a little too late for that. Now you're dealing with it. And also too, you could just be focused on building right now too. That's all you're focusing on now. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna get more knee deep in the game. I feel like I lost myself for a minute. You could have been having a lot of fun, indulging, doing X, Y, and Z. And now you're like, okay, back to the grind, back to the hustle. Here comes full moon Aries energy. You start to probably feel that way. Okay, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Libra, Lord Jesus Christ. Three of Swords. So Libra, you broke somebody's heart to get something that you wanted, period. Okay? Or it's coming, it's happening. It's like something that you involved yourself in with. This is a sword energy. You busted out a sword on something and something worked out for you, but then all of a sudden, boom, it's like, you know, when you make a decision to deal with something within your surroundings. So let's say you did something, you had to make a decision right then and there. In the midst of that, now you got to deal with, you know, maybe you broke somebody's heart or pissed somebody off, or you made somebody upset or something because of what you did. Something tragic could have happened. Possibly you could have ended something, or maybe you just feel drained. Your energy could just straight up be drained, or you could feel frustrated. But I feel like also too, Three of Swords can be like a freeing energy. So think of the number 3 with someone around you can make you feel free. Like you cut something loose in order to probably, I don't know, something got released. Or something might get released. Oh! Something. And this had to be with like something within your surroundings with number 3. Let's see what comes out. Ooh. So you have a card of non-emotion and then you have emotions here. So, okay. Because even Three of Swords people can be mad, sad, hurt, and all that stuff, right? But here you have the card of emotion. So whatever you did with the number 1, with somebody within your surroundings, number 3, now you feel some kind of way. Oh, snack. So heart chakra activation? Ooh. I don't know why I keep seeing an image of like, ooh, if you dated somebody and then like you're talking to 2 people, but then you end up doing something with someone and then you had to break it off. Okay, let me stop. I don't know why I just seen that, but now your feelings are involved now. So whatever activity you tapped into, Libra, whatever you're doing, feelings are involved now. You feel some kind of way. You feel a way. You let me know if it's a good or bad thing. I honestly think it's good, and it's your season too. Uh-oh, it's about to get fiery for Libra. Okay, moving on. Let's do Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Full moon vibes. Yes. Oh yeah, and where'd you send me the podcast? Do you have Instagram? Send it to me on Instagram. Ooh, Scorpio. You have the Hangman. We don't really like Hangman energy, but I mean, it's not that it's a bad thing. You could just be on a spiritual journey. You could be in the mode of letting shit go, like for real. Maybe you're feeling it, like you're relaxed. You could also be very just in a relaxed state with that Hangman and just like a do, like figuring stuff out. Maybe you're preparing yourself for the full moon coming up to look at what you need to be doing different and what needs to be released for you. And because see, the reason why I say we don't like this energy is because this is where that still stagnant energy, that's the Hangman energy. It's like there's something that you need to process or think about more so that you can have like a breakthrough, like a light bulb, aha kind of a moment. So I don't know. You might just be seeing things in a new light, so now you're moving in a different way. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You tell me. You could be thinking about something, or you could just be moving different. You could just be really moving different. Like you could have opened up spiritually to where it's like now you have just a new way of being. So now it's like, you know how you have, you remove old programs, now you're in new ones, and now you're like operating in this new character. So it's like, so you're maybe taking some time. Could be in meditating, contemplating kind of an energy. Doesn't have to be like super stuck and stagnant, but typically that's what that means. Okay, Scorpio. You could have just like, yeah, because stillness and stagnant energy is like, oh, that's when we don't like the Hangman. Fear, ooh. Okay, so now it makes sense. So something that you could, hopefully you're not, okay, Scorpio, y'all, I don't know what y'all into, but the fear card coming out, and like, if you look, she's like holding a head. This is like some serious like witchcraft. It's like something that you're wanting to like remove something and gain something, but you can have fear and doubt behind it, or you could have gotten into something. So you could be all in your head about these thoughts right now or something like that. I don't know, but having that fear card, so you got to remove the fear and the doubt from whatever it is you're tapping into, and you have to be a person that initiates and takes action if you want to receive the reciprocity of whatever situation that you could be facing right now, to where there is fear. What are you fearing right now? You need to let go of the fear in order to move forward, and that could be why you're stuck and stagnant and nothing's happening for you, because you could be thinking in a negative mind state. You know what I mean? Like, you could be thinking of what you don't have instead of what you be grateful for what you do have. You know what I mean? Kind of an energy. So this is where things could be at a halt for you. If you notice that certain things don't happen and they just, everything around you is starting to just slow up or get stuck, there's something that you need to change, fix, remove, something. And it could be removing just simple as fear, but it's something that you need to do different, or you need to move different, or something, so that things can start to move again. It's kind of like your train has stopped, so now it needs to move again, right? So you got to figure that out for yourself, Scorpio. What you got going on over there? I don't know. Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising. Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising. Jesus, how you get 2 cards? Yeah, you're juggling a lot. 2 Pentacles and 10 of Swords. So you're completing a cycle. Oh, let me move this. You're completing a cycle, but yet with that 10 of Swords energy, you're trying to have a new beginning, right? But you're juggling so much with this 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles is like you have a lot on your plate. It's also money. You could be juggling multiple jobs or multiple ways of how to make money right now during this time. But with that juggling act there, it's kind of like even your emotions could be all over the place as well. So you could be putting your emotions into business and people and projects and all kinds of stuff right now. It's like you got multiple things going on. This could look very like all over the place kind of energy. It's like when you have a lot of opportunities, you got to figure out what needs your time and energy the most. Like, what's most important to you? Is it like a talent that you have that's causing you to make some money? Is it like an actual business opportunity? Are you building something from the ground up? I mean, what is it? You know, you could have a lot of resources right now too, but it's like allowing the resources with that number 2. You could be thinking about all of this stuff. Oh, I got this and I got that and I can do this and I can do that, but are you taking action on it? You know what I mean? You might need to learn something a little bit more. You might need to dive into something a little bit more. You might need to, I don't know, make a decision about something, because you could be, should I do this? Should I do that? So you could be kind of finicky. So that's where the balance comes in, balancing the scales. So your scales are uneven right now because you have so much going on your plate. So Sag, you got to figure out what do you want to start doing now? Where do you want to put your time, energy, and focus on so you can balance the scales? This is you like having so many ideas about how to make money or get money, or it's like you all about the bag. Okay. Sensitivity. Ooh. So you could be, this could be a sensitive topic for you. You know how finances are sensitive for people. Your money, you could be sensitive about that, or talking about it, or dealing with it, or whatever it is you're taking action on right now. You feel a certain way. This is probably why this could be in your head. You're trying to figure out, like, even thinking about and talking about this right now, I'm getting like, my head is like, ooh, like you need like you need to like journal stuff or write it down. What are your priorities? What needs to get done? What are just your desires versus your priorities? You know, where are you at right now? Where are you trying to go? So I think it's all about like balancing the scales and like trying to figure out, deciding what you want to do as far as what you're building upon. Because where do you feel like, where's the passion at? Where's the fire at? You know, so wherever that's at, that's where you need to go. If you're not like passionate about what you do, you're not going to be consistent in it, and you're not going to do it all the time. Because you might be in it for the wrong reasons. So look at the intentions on what you're into right now, and then that should give you like that should give you a real, you should be able to see during the full moon. Okay, moving on. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Yeah, the full moon will definitely tell you. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Capricorn, Seven of Cups. Oh, Lord Jesus, such a water energy. So you could be in your head about something. You could have lots of opportunities. You could have a lot of options, number one. So lots of options could be playing out for you. This could be options as far as business partners, opportunities, anything in your material world. But it's also a cup of emotion. It's an emotional card here. So you could be in some fantasy, wearing rose-colored glasses on Fantasy Island, in some type of an illusion or delusion or something like that. That's Seven of Cups energy. Or you could be just imagining that you want something to play out and it's not playing out the way that you want it to. And every time and time again, it keeps happening. It keeps showing you in different ways. Those are the different cups, right? You want something to manifest really bad. It's like every time you take an inch, you get there, and then it pushes you back like 2 steps or 10 steps or a whole goddamn mile, and you're like, damn, I thought I had it. All right. I guess I don't. It could be a person, place, or a thing. Capricorn, let's see what comes out. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Ooh. Letting go. So yeah, during this full moon, if you recognize there's a lot of opportunities of people. So there's some people you may need to let go. The all money's not good money. There's probably a lot of opportunities that you could be tapping into. Maybe all of them aren't that great, or maybe how you're going about like carrying those things out may not be that good. Yeah, there's something that you need to release. Like you have to, like during this full moon, let go of it. Whether it's a person, place, or thing, and just be done with it. It might even be just removing your time and energy from maybe people that don't even value you. You know what I'm saying? You could have had this, oh, but da 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 da, and then now it's like people are showing their true colors, and you'll see it full moon energy. It's like, okay, I need to let that go. Like it's not working. Okay, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Aquarius, you have Page of Pentacles. I don't like pages. So you could be going through a certain phase of your life where you're trying to be a little bit more successful. Maybe you're tapping into like, where can I invest here? Or how do I do this? Or how do I do that? You could be in a mode of exploration right now during this time. Just exploring your options or trying to do different things. But this could be a quick thought. This could be like something that, you know, you're trying to make sense of something right now, some situation. This is going to pass really quick, but I would say with a page coming in, you know, message, there's like a message coming through for you. You could be, it's like you might need to learn something really quick in order to move forward in your next chapter. Like turn the page to the next chapter in your book. You like literally like need to learn something. It's like learning a lesson or exploring something or figuring something out. Or you're trying to figure out ways on how to bring more of like that abundant kind of an energy within different aspects of your life. Or it could just be you're all into like the material gains. But somebody could be offering you love or opportunity in something. But it's a page energy, so it's not gonna be that great. It might be like a look, and you got the beauty card. I was just gonna say it could be a Jezebel, and here comes the beauty card. So it's like, I always say, it's kind of like, you know, the devil knows what you want, so they'll present it to you in a nice silver platter. Here you go, as like a distraction, a test, like just to see where you at, like just see if you don't fall for it. So yeah, and the beauty card comes out too, heart chakra. So someone could really be pulling on your heartstrings based on the surface level of what they look like. And then here you go, if you tap into that and you figure out who they are, they could be totally toxic for you probably or something like that. You just never know. It's like, but also too, it's like self-love. When the beauty card comes out, 2 would be you, but it's also someone else around you because it was 22. But also to think of like self-care, self-love, doing those things right now, especially while the moon's in Pisces right now, would be great energy to do that. Okay. Don't forget those things. And whatever that looks like for you. That could be like healing, shadow work. That could be, you know what I'm saying? Time alone. All right. Moving on. Pisces, sun, moon, rising. Pisces, damn, another page. Pisces. Pisces. Pisces, you have a page of sword energy here. This could be a younger person coming in. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I'll be like, if they're Libra, if their air sign is coming in, run. No, just kidding. Because they could be immature, but this could be some fun energy. This could be your energy right now, though. You could be just in this phase of like, okay, this is what I'm doing right now. All right. I'm thinking it's somebody else though, and you might not believe this person, what they got going on. But anyways, or you could be someone's like watching you or spying on you, or you could be very two-sided as far as you might think this way and then you might think another way one moment. So you could be like in that sun and Libra energy, and the moon is in Pisces right now too. So you could be going back and forth with your thoughts or trying to find balance within something that you could be thinking about. Let's pull out a chakra card, see what comes out. Let's see. Cosmic consciousness. Yo. You know what's going on. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing and why you're doing it. This is you like literally taking action, setting your intentions. It's like you're trying to bring peace within your world, and also you're peeping game on everything else around you and seeing through the veil between all of that, and still trying to roll out the red carpet, and still trying to carry out. It's like so many things. You're rolling on this new beginning here, and this is why I see this is that phase energy. So it's like you go through a door, you peep game, read the room, check temperatures, and then boom, you know how to make moves, and then boom. So it's like, it's giving chameleon energy for you. So it's like you're intentionally doing what you're doing to move through, and you're starting to see, watch full moon for Pisces. You're going to see who's who, what's what you need to do. It's like you've been seeing it. And this is how you have to move. You could be moving in that way. And I feel like this is you protecting your energy is what it is. All right, guys, that's it. Let me go ahead and do the timestamps because we're way over time. And that way you guys can go back to the video. Thank you guys for live with me and for staying tuned and tapped and turned on. So I'm going to do all the timestamps, and then I will talk to you later. Peace.